The catch you're about to see is real. No names have been changed to protect the defense.
Out there. It's caught! Touchdown! Herman
Hello, everybody. I'm Beano Cook, and welcome to Fantastic Football Plays. We're going to look at some of the great players and the great plays in the history of college football. No, we don't have anything from 1869 when Princeton played Rutgers in the first college football game ever. I'm here at Pitt Stadium, the home of Tony Dorsett and Dan Marino. And if you haven't heard of Dorsett and Marino, well, you blew $10. Sorry about that. You're going to love the next 30 minutes. Nothing about drugs, nothing about booster clubs, nothing about illegal recruiting, just old-fashioned football. Great plays, great players. So let's get on with part one of our trilogy, Amazing Plays.
We will start with a game in which quarterback Reggie Slack of Auburn becomes a receiver, catches his own pass, and continues downfield. And in the same game, LSU quarterback Tommy Hobson does the same thing. Want to see it again? Here, Washington State's Drew Bledsoe catches his own pass and rambles into the end zone for a touchdown. Talking about unusual receivers, Temple center Dick Beck does his own Lynn Swann impression. Third down and half the football field to go. What happens?
You can bet he'll be the target. McAllister unloads deep, rising sandwich between two. He caught it! Touchdown! Holy cow!
Here's a good idea. An onside kick that backfires. Touchdown, Notre Dame. If you don't succeed, try again. And keep trying until you get it right. This play rivals the famous Cal Stanford finish for outright lunacy. A blocked field goal that turns into chaos. Cal and Washington slipping and sliding on the slushy field until, finally, touchdown Washington. There's nothing quite like the excitement of college football, and it's been that way for many moons. The most exciting play in football may well be the kickoff return. About 30 years ago, Kansas superstar Gale Sayers showed how it was done. Sayers has to be considered one of the game's great all-time open field runners, and you can see why. Fast and quick and supplied with gifts from above, Sayers set the standard for open field footwork. And now, back to the future and some present-day fireworks.
Here's McDuffie at the 16. Spinning, twisting, one man to beat. Look out! OJ with a payday. Back deep, cracking and taking it. The Kraken with room. The Kraken one man to beat. The Kraken could go all the way. And he does. Touchdown, too.
and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air. So the excitement seen when Notre Dame's Rocket Ismail touched the ball on a kickoff or punt return.
Touchdown.
And now for one of those classic kickoff returns. South Carolina's Sterling Sharp receives the kickoff and proceeds to elude 9 tacklers on his way to a touchdown. I say that's worth another look.
Sterling Sharp. He was a super player in college, and everybody knew he would be a super player when he was drafted by the Green Bay Packers. And speaking of super players, when you think of powerful runners in college football, the first name you think of is Jimmy Brown of Syracuse. And when you think of speed, you think of OJ Simpson of Southern Cal, Gale Sayers of Kansas, and Barry Sanders of Oklahoma State. Bingo! They would disappear like magic. Imagine, first you have to catch them, and then you have to tackle them. That's impossible.
Jim Brown played for Syracuse before turning pro with the Cleveland Browns in 1957. Many people consider Brown the greatest runner ever. Chuck Bednarik, a Hall of Fame linebacker with the Philadelphia Eagles, agrees.
There will never be a better running back than Jimmy Brown. Jimmy Brown is the greatest runner that ever lived, whether it be Nagurski, Walter Payton, Eric Dickerson, I don't care.
Kansas running back Gale Sayers was beautiful to watch, so natural, gifted with the ability to change directions on a dime. Here we see him go 99 yards for a touchdown. OJ Simpson completes the trio of greatness. Juice played for USC before enchanting pro fans with his unique breakaway style. With 9.4 speed, ain't anybody gonna catch him. Eric Dickerson at SMU combined speed with raw power. Once in the open field, it was showtime. On top of this touchdown, Dickerson says, "Take that." Herschel Walker, the Georgia running back with sprinter speed. Did you ever see a cowboy try to wrestle a stubborn calf? Well, try tackling Herschel Walker. Barry Sanders, the pride of Oklahoma State. Sanders had the unique ability to find open space in densely populated areas. I like to drive out of a crowded stadium with this guy. He would find the open lane. Bo Jackson, Auburn's two-sport man. Bo was a punishing runner who sometimes made it look easy. And Tony Dorsett, the 1976 Heisman Trophy winner. Dorsett set the NCAA record for total yards during his college career. We've seen the runners. Now let's take a look at some dazzling runs. sheer one-game rushing heroics, two men stand out.
Reach out to Reuben Mays this time. Answers for the
1984, Reuben Mays at Washington State had a pretty good game against Oregon. He rambled and rumbled and ransacked through the Oregon defense until he had gained 357 yards. 5 years later, Indiana's Anthony Thompson broke that record with 377 yards in a single game. Unbelievable.
377 yards. Look how far that is. And that's only 100 yards. I can't walk that far. 400 yards, that's in another zip code. We just saw Gale Sayers run 99 yards. Other players to do that in college football, Max Anderson, Ralph Thompson, and this man, Kelsey Finch.
Tennessee's Kelsey Finch did it in 1977 against the Florida Gators. There he goes down the sidelines. Nobody touched him. "27 years earlier, Loyola punter Pat Brady set his own 99-yard record with this mega punt. And in 1988, Utah quarterback Scott Mitchell set 2 records in a single game against Air Force. He had a total of 625 yards, an NCAA record, and he passed for a total of 631 yards, another record. It's obvious he had a bad day rushing.
What a game Scott Mitchell had, and ironically, it was against the Air Force Academy. Where were those Patriot missiles when the Air Force really needed them? We have a new definition for Scud. S is for supersonic, C is for colliding, U is for ultra painful, and D is for delirium-producing pops. In old plain English, they really are hard tackles. And here are some of the players who produced those memorable hits.
Dick Buckus is the epitome of hard-hitting football. When he hit a runner, the impact usually sent the guy reeling backward. Number 50 pursued all over the football field, as you can see here. Buckus was violence and intimidation personified, an all-time great middle linebacker for the University of Illinois. UCLA's Kenny Easley was another hard hitter. Easley played free safety from 1977 to 1980. When he stuck a rusher, the man stayed down. Ohio State's Jack Tatum is the legendary hard hitter. This defensive back, seen here covering a kickoff return, usually made the offense pay a heavy price. He could defend the pass, stop the run, and make the big play. Oklahoma's Brian Bosworth was another brain-rattling hitter. Brian's pro career was cut short by injuries, but in college, he was a tenacious tackler. He earned All-America honors 2 times at Oklahoma and was the Big 8 sack leader in 1985. Sure, he knew how to get the public's attention, but he also knew how to get the quarterback's attention. Number 98, Lawrence Taylor, a tremendous force for North Carolina from 1977 to 1980. Taylor's trademark was always the ability to make the big play, and he made plenty of them for the Tar Heels. Watch this. Look familiar? How many times have we seen Lawrence Taylor make these kind of plays with the New York Giants? This guy is just unrelenting. Unrelenting, as a whole slew of quarterbacks have discovered. And this is how the hitters practice their craft.
Tennis, anyone? Well, if you don't like tennis, after watching that, maybe you might take up golf or spend lots of time in the swimming pool. Now you are wondering what this glove is all about. Hey, throw that ball to me, baby. Look, even I can catch it because this is made of Velcro. Let me tell you about great receivers. They don't need this. Everything thrown to them sticks to their hands. And here are some of the superstars catching those passes thrown to them. Throw it, baby, throw it. Oh.
Houston's Elmer Wright was a three-time All-American. His 34 touchdown catches remain an NCAA record. Wright holds school records in total receiving yards, single game receiving yards, and consecutive games catching at least one pass. Big play man, Elmer Wright. USC's Lynn Swann was a marvel to watch. So graceful and so athletic, Swann was a big threat for USC from 1971 through 1973. Nebraska's Johnny Rodgers was one of college football's most exciting and dangerous receivers for 3 seasons. He won the Heisman Trophy in 1972. Not only could he catch the ball, but he could run it as well as anybody. Arizona State had a great one, John Jefferson, a player who went on to stardom as a pro. Jefferson holds school records in career receptions, yards, and consecutive games catching a pass, 44. Anthony Carter of Michigan. He won All-America honors 3 straight years. His 161 receptions at Michigan gave him the school record. Carter could always be counted on to come up with the game-saving play. And finally, Oklahoma State's Hartley Dykes rewrote the school record books. From 1985 to 1988, Dykes set the school marks in career receptions, yards, and TD catches. An All-America selection in 1988, Hartley Dykes. As all of those receivers have demonstrated, a beautiful catch is one of the most exciting spectacles in all the sport. Football is a game of field position, and this punter puts his team in pretty good shape. Football is also a game of surprise. Tying your shoes, huh, buddy? Oh, you're a bad one. The old fake tie the shoes surprise lateral play. 15-yard gain. Oh, what a beauty. San Diego State's Dan McGuire shakes off a Miami defender for this impressive touchdown throw. McGuire seems to have a knack for this.
Still alive, lets it off, and they get the two. Jim Hill, the two-point conversion.
We've already established that football is a game of field position and surprise. It is also a game of inches. BYU's Ty Detmer eludes a tackler, looks for air, and throws this impressive TD pass. Hey, Ty, you deserve a Drake and also the Heisman Trophy. This coach is designing a blitz whereby the defensive player steals the ball out of the quarterback's hands and runs for a touchdown. Let's see if it works. Yeah, just like the diagram. That coach must be a genius. Football can be so much fun. Right, Coach?
What a play by Gary Brown of Penn State. It helped the Nittany Lions to beat BYU. And now for the third and final part of our Amazing Plays trilogy. Let's start with the Hail Mary pass, or the wing of the prayer, or when you were a little kid, the pastor told you, go out to the fire hydrant and stop.
He's looking deep. He's got four receivers out there. It's caught! Touchdown! Herman Moore! Take a bow, UVA. Holy smokes.
Does in motion. Here's Young back. And he's going deep for downtown. That is. Who's got the running? But the angle on him will never make the catch for touchdown. 81-yard play.
How did he catch that? He doesn't know. I'm not too sure Florida State's Shannon Baker knows, though he caught this Hail Mary. Ohio State's Greg Fry tosses this prayer right into the hands of receiver Jeff Graham. You gotta be kidding me. Texas place kicker Wayne Simmons gets the extra point block, then finds a receiver for 2 points. West Georgia's punter kicks one to Jacksonville State's Nicky Edmondson, who proceeds to engineer this beauty. And now it's time for football's version of the buzzer beater. This one's a classic. Boston College's Doug Flutie defeats Miami in the Orange Bowl with the greatest Hail Mary of them all. With 10 seconds left, Jeremy Leeds of New Mexico tries to pull one out against Colorado State.
Touchdown! Lobos win. Unbelievable. Touchdown. Eddie Jones. The Lobos won the football game. Oh, what a Colorado State snake bit again.
North Carolina State trailing 22-17 goes for the end zone against South Carolina with 22 seconds remaining. They do it and win 23-22.
Going to cross for touch by one of the Bears. Let's see who gets it. And it's still up for grabs. Stanford has it with 10 seconds left at the 37-yard line. I almost can't believe that.
After recovering that onside kick, Stanford goes for the victory with a 39-yard field goal and makes it. Here, Southern Mississippi goes for victory on the final play.
From Washington, he's going to throw it as far as he can down the field. It is tipped and caught by Tillman. Tillman at the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown, USA.
It's going to be a 56-yard field goal attempt, almost.
And North Carolina State tries the impossible.
Last play of the ball game. Here's the snap. The ball is down. The kick is up. And it's gone! Wolfpack wins! Oh my! A 56-yard field goal by David.
In 30 minutes, it's impossible to show you all the great plays and all the great players in the history of college football. But we have shown you some of them, and we hope you've enjoyed it. We've done this from Pitt Stadium, and through the years, some great players have played here, not only for Pitt, players like Tony Dorsett, Marshall Goldberg, and Dan Marino, but Heisman Trophy winners from Notre Dame like Leon Hart and Johnny Lujack, and from Penn State like John Cappelletti, and from Miami like quarterback Vince Testaverde. We can hear the echoes of those great players.
Hey, Cook, get off the field, will you? You've been here all day.
Yes, I do hear the echoes, and I'm afraid it's time to go. Always enjoy college football.